Good evening, Rabbi.
Good evening, everybody. Now, last night we left off that almost everybody from time to time we behaving, I would say, not sensitive enough. We don't have, of course, the intention to hurt a person, but not always you are in your best behavior or in the best mood, right? So sometimes you can be less patient and to say things that might hurt, but it's unintentionally. So we have to always, have an ambition not to hurt other people. Okay? Not to hurt intentionally. Unintentionally, it's you have to be on a level. Our sages want to train us a little bit, and they say, next to a woman that don't have kids yet, and she having difficulties, you don't talk about kids. Find any other subject that you want to talk about, but don't talk about this. Why? Because the other person might get hurt. Whatever another person got hurt once, and you know about it, you have to make any effort not to talk about it at all and not even dealing with the topic. Change the topic. So here is the Rambam. Let me read from the inside. When a person hurted you, the Rambam is saying, don't hold a grudge and you keep quiet. So what do you have to do? The Rambam said, "Ela mitzvah." He says it's a mitzvah to let him know, because maybe he doesn't know that he is hurting with his words. ולומר לו, and to tell him, למה עשית לי כך וכך? Why did you do to me so and so? ולמה חטאת לי בדבר פלוני? Why did you hurt me in this word that you said? And if the person said, it was not my intention, I didn't know that you got hurt, please be mochel me, צריך למחול. The Rambam said you have to forgive. Why? It was unintentionally. So now, the Rambam continues, and he's saying, if your friend hurted you, and I don't want to criticize him and not to tell him anything. Why? Because the person is not too smart. Or is not that well. And in his heart he says, okay, no. I'm not upset and I don't hate him for this. Harezo midat chasidut. The Rambam says this kind of a person is a Hasid. He is on a level already. Why? Because we're coming out with the assumption that the person didn't want to hurt you intentionally. Because if yes, now we're dealing with the Rasha. And that's completely a different ballgame. So you can do two things. Either to tell him, you know, I have to let you know that what you're saying is very hurtful. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. And so. But if the person is not on the level, so it's better to keep quiet and to judge him favorably and say, what can we do? Not too smart, you know, okay. And we will let it go, and Shalom Israel. But there are people that think that they have the zechut, they have the privilege to say whatever coming to their mind. No filter. Do you know this kind of people? Yes? People who have no filters. Have you seen such people?
Yes, Rabbi.
Yes,
Headache
of course.
problem.
Many.
Yes.
They're saying whatever comes to their mind. Ah. And the one who is listening to them, they have to work on themselves not to get hurt. Meaning they're throwing the blame on you. Is that you're too sensitive? You have to work on yourself, you know, because you're not going to go too far with your life if you have so sensitive. All this is coming to justify himself that he can say whatever he wants, and the problem is right across me. You're too sensitive. You don't know how to accept things. So now here we go. Listen to what they say. The pain that you feel, it didn't happen because of what I said. No. It's from your approach to things. Meaning, he's the tzaddik, and now the sick one is over here. If you're going to change your approach, you're not going to have any problems. Did you once met such a person? Yes or no?
Many times.
Many times, right? Meaning they're not at fault. I am very good. The problem is your approach, too sensitive. You don't know how to take a joke, and everything is you. Everything is you. So
Rabbi,
therefore, what?
excuse me, do they really think in their minds that you're so stupid? I mean, are they have really convinced themselves that they are, they're chacham and you are really stupid?
You're not stupid, but
You're
You
not
don't
as
exist.
smart. You're not as smart as us.
You're not important.
it's very difficult to talk to you because you're too sensitive. Whatever I tell you, you jump. So you have to work on yourself, change yourself. Me, I'm fine. I'm the healthy one, you're the sick one. So that's why I don't see any reason to change myself. Because a person, if something is on his mind, he has to say it. That's called, that's called liberals. Yeah? Welcome to Connecticut. Now,
Also Israelis.
yes, I agree. I take the blame. Any way that I want and whenever I want, and you're gonna take it. If not, how can I talk to you? You know how many times I hear it in my office? Yeah. The husband says, I cannot talk to her. Everything I say, she don't like. She has a problem. And he is sure that the problem is there. He's 100% sure. It's correct that in the way that you choose to take these words, you can decide if to get hurt or not. It's your decision. Do I want to get hurt or not? If somebody will tell you you're fatso, and you can choose two things. Shame on you. How can you call me names? Or you can turn around and say, you're jealous, huh? You're jealous. You don't have the same appetite that I have. So which one will you choose? The first one or the second one? Which one would you choose?
You have to
The
have
second
first,
one.
you have second one, Rabbi.
Yeah. Why the second one?
It's a positive look to.
Yes, I'm fatso. I like it. You don't like it? Tough luck. And you sing, I'm a fatso, I'm a fatso, I'm a fatso. Ooh. Yeah? The other one will feel, you know what he'll feel? But not everyone have this koach, yes? So you decide if to get upset or to get hurt or not. That's correct. It's in your hand. But this fact don't give you the privilege to say to me whatever you want. And then, when Behemet, the friend got hurt, and you're coming with a claim to the one who's been hurted, you know, you have to work on yourself. You're not strong enough. When we know that the person is, as we say, fragile, and they get hurt, it doesn't give us the privilege to say you too much. You have a job to do, not to hurt a person. When a person gets embarrassed and he feels all the time humiliated, and he's not able to express how much pain he has, how much suffering he has from these words, the connection at the end will die. Because relationship, healthy one, is based on communication, a good one, sincere one, and it's flowing. How many couples I met, I feel so bad for them, so bad. They have no connection, none whatsoever. It's something very terrible to watch. They don't understand that they're mamash shooting at themselves because they have no connection. If we're saying to a person, you know, you hurted me with your words, and he attacking us back and says, how dare you say to me that you got hurt? He is still attacking you yet. And it's coming all the time. It's a pattern. So what happened? We're building a wall. We have nobody to talk to. You talk to the wall. It's better. The wall at least will not attack me back. I'm saying to my spouse, your words hurting me. You say, what? How dare you say this to me? Can you talk to this person?
Aren't we supposed to, by Torah, like share our feelings, our hurt?
Yes, you have to. But the
So if
other
we share,
party,
yeah,
the second half, he says, what? How dare you saying to me such things? That's it. At the end, you're going to build a wall, nobody to talk to. Every time I talk, I've been attacked. So why should I talk? So it's two people, mute and deaf, living under one roof. So now you have to go to therapy, and the therapist will teach you Aleph Bet, how to say, what to say, or keep quiet, who is going to be the the listener not to cut off, not to jump. It's a long way. If you have a husband that he is not aggressive, he's not. Imagine he will tell you, you know, I think that you're too sensitive. So your reply have to be, yes, I am very sensitive when it comes to something like that. Many times, that the husband or the wife, they don't pay attention and they start to attacking the parents. And for many people, if not kimat all of them, it's a very, very sensitive point. And the husband comes and said, what did I say already? I said that your mother, you know, and you saying, please don't talk about my mother. It's hurting me. He said, what did I say already? I think that you're too sensitive. What? I cannot talk to you. He said, in this point, when it comes to my parents, I'm very sensitive. It's hurting me. Good. Okay. Because when a person get hurt, it goes on devarim. That's it's like eating pork. You're eating. It's a serious thing and dangerous one. And he has the ability to destroy totally. Even the wish to stay alive. You know, some people, when they feel that they have nobody to talk to, they try to commit even suicide. They losing the urge to stay alive. That's how bad, that's how far it can go. Not to talk about the ability to love somebody and to feel loved. Now imagine parents doing it to a child. Is he able to express himself? Is the child able to express himself?
No,
No.
they
Do you
become
know,
withdrawn, submissive.
do you know when he will start to express? When he'll become a teenager.
Rebel or run away, get different friends.
Whatever you say, and you can add more things to it.
Plenty to add. Plenty to add.
Plenty to it, right? That's why it's dangerous. You're losing the connection with your child. And the child feel that he was never been loved. The parents ready to swear that they love the child, and the child will tell you, what you're saying, I don't feel b'chlal. What a terrible thing. Terrible, terrible thing. Not stam, our Torah saying, life and death is by the hand of the tongue. The tongue will make it, or the tongue will break it. Words are like bullets. And you're not hurting the physical body, you're hurting the feelings of the person which belong to the neshama. Now, I want to bring few advices what to do with people like that. They have no filter and they always blame you. To all of us, it's very difficult to change. We have to admit, no? By myself, I told you that it takes 7 years. Yes? But I said, 7 years, if they're coming every day to learn. So I would say that you are the survivors of the classes. Most of the people already, they gave up. Yes?
I hope we can get a free ticket to Israel.
This is better than free ticket.
No, but
Maybe they don't feel connected still.
you see, I know my job very well. People
That's
in the
true.
beginning, they get excited and they come and participate when they're starting to work and they see how difficult is this to change. Not everybody has the ability, and they're lying to themselves. It's chaval. And in a later on age, they're gonna feel it. It's something that you cannot run away from. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take care of it, or you have to depart. Don't kid yourself. I'm telling you to everybody, you know.
And Harav, in our day, Hashem is putting more pressure.
Yes.
The pressure is enormous. The problems and the challenges, the changes we're going through are enormous. You need it even more.
Let me tell you, the cases that I see now in my younger years, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Why is that? Why?
The world is
We
The
didn't,
world is going down and downward and downward, getting crazier by the day.
we don't learn enough. Like, because when I asked my father, he said all they did was going to shul and come back and like
That was a simple life. That
simple,
was very
they had
simple.
a very simple life. Yeah.
No telephone, no clue.
But they went also to shul
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot more, right?
yeah.
They learned a lot more than this generation.
Now, don't think that everything that I'm saying here will help you. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. Depends on the seriousness and depends on the decision that you're taking. I want to fix my life. If you still be, I want to want, at the end, you're going to fall. We have to get to a point, I want. So if we still on the level of somehow we normal, but we have few things that we have to correct, especially the sensitive part, okay. This we can deal with, we can work with this. It takes time, it's patient, cooperation, of course, following the rules. We'll get somewhere, for sure. But when we get to know a person that have APD, this is
What is
mamash,
APD?
huh?
What is APD?
Abusive personality disorder. He has a disorder, mentally sick. He is mentally ill. And he mamash abusing you emotionally. And without, he's not even recognizing how bad is the influence of him on the victim. He is always saying, I'm okay, I'm fine. The other one is the problem. He doesn't need to change.
Rav, they're also a master at convincing other people that they are amazing, wonderful people, and the victim person is meshuggah or terrible or a thief or a liar. I mean, they're a master at that. They can get a whole group of people to believe things.
Only this morning, one of the doctors here, she is psychologist. She sent me a client. She said, I want you to talk to her, to look at her. Okay. I know this couple for years already. And the moment that she started to talk, everything fell into place. Tach, 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 tach. Her fault. She is devastated. And now she said, okay, let's go seek help. We both need help. He said, you can go. I'm fine. The moment a person says, you can go, I'm fine, I'm not going for no help, no clue, there is only one option. Actually, two options, and one is worse than the other. Either you stay there and you're gonna get beaten up, and at the end you're gonna need a psychiatrist to take care of you. That's option number one. Option number two that we don't like, but we don't have a choice, a divorce. There is no other option. It's very sad.
Rabbi, what if one of my friends came to me and said that no one appreciates me, no one likes me? Is that sign of a depression?
Of course.
Oh, I should tell her then to go see someone.
Someone religious,
Someone religious, okay.
only religious. So imagine when you have 5 kids. And you've been abused. I told her, where were you until now? She said, for 15 years, I'm trying. 15 years. Why 15 years? And now she needs help. He did a very good job at it. When one person is sick, everybody around him will be sick. His wife, his kids, he will mess up everybody, and it's everybody else's fault. You destroyed the kids, you did everything. She's gonna get tach, non-stop. Because he is the tzaddik. And yet, the saddest part is that you went to see a rabbi and he took his side. He told her, you have to understand him. Be'emet, I wanted to fall off my chair.
Rob, I was just going to say, excuse me, that I know that these people, they can go, for example, they can go, like you said, to the school and tell the teacher that my wife is mentally ill and don't talk to her about the kids, or they can go even to the, to a local drugstore and tell the pharmacist, my wife, she's crazy, don't give her medicine. They can do so much destruction in that person's life. They can turn their whole family against them. And they do that. That's what they do.
And they're mixing you up. Pitom, they're taking a break. Like they try to work on themselves and they're giving you hope. And people falling for this hope, it's starting to change. It's not going to change. So when you meet somebody like that, you have 2 options. either to stay in jail and get beaten up, or get out as fast as you can. You know, sometimes I speak to, people that going out with each other, they're trying to get married. So the girl or the boy saying to me, they're not opening up. They don't want to talk, they're very, where is it coming from?
From home.
Why a person have a difficulty to open up? Where is it coming from?
Because they never learned from home to open up and talk about problems. Is that why?
Communicate at home.
Yeah.
Meaning, at home, if they told her, this and this, you have to do, and she tried, and they said, she felt, no matter what I'll do, I'm not good.
And sometimes, Rabbi, parents teach kids not to talk about their problems. Like they teach them it's private, don't talk about it.
Talk to your parents.
Even to your sisters and to your brothers, don't say anything, it's private. Like some families, they teach their kids like that. It makes the person be very close, sagur.
Better sagur.
It's not
So
the right.
now she is building a wall.
It's not the right advice, right?
Chas v'shalom.
Not to talk.
Now, it will take a long time until she'll find out that the person that she's going out is not her enemy. She is in a conflict. She cannot open up. How are you going to get married like that? So every boy will run away. He doesn't know what is being stored inside. So it's like addiction. How long it takes to get rid of addiction?
Seven years.
And you have to fight, even though you're going to rehab and everything. After the rehab, you still have to fight it. For the people to trust you that you're not going to go anymore to drink or the drugs, people very having a hard time to believe you.
Don't you have to have like a trust first in order to open up?
So if you don't trust this person, why are you going out with him?
Yeah, so when you date, you just you're developing the trust. You see that you can trust him, and then you open up.
Healthy people, they have nothing to hide,
Yeah.
They open, they say, that's who I am. Come on. To sit there and to,
No, it depends. It depends what to say. You cannot say everything.
But Rabbi, the rabbis always tell the singles 2-3 times you have to decide if you like this person or not. That makes a person nervous. How can you open up in 2-3 times?
what's the big deal?
It's not easy for everyone. in 2-3 times to be open, it makes the person actually more nervous that I have to decide in 2-3 times.
Meaning I don't want to reveal myself. Meaning I'm not sure.
Maybe this person is not for me, for example. Why should I open up, for example?
Okay.
You know, you're just testing the person. You want to figure out, is this the person for you first, and then to open up. Isn't this?
Okay. Okay. So now, let's see how careful we have to be. Usually, we blame our spouse that you trying to hurt me, even though the spouse didn't have no intention bichlal. A healthy person, what happens if something broke, lost, got already out of order, damaged? You know, things happen in life. So the people around us, they don't pay attention so much, and not always they behaving properly. If you're healthy in the nefesh, if you're mentally healthy, here we go. You say, okay, it broke, that's life. Everybody can make a mistake. No person is perfect. And גמרנו, finished. Broke, mazel tov. Imagine it's a hot day outside, you put in the air condition, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. And it's hot. Usually what people will say,
They'll complain instead of saying, thank God I have a house.
sometimes it happens in my shul. Pitom the AC. So somebody come and say,
It's too cold.
it's because people are playing with the temperature, one put it high, one put it low, things, and at the end it broke. There. And now he goes all day long, upset. Now he feels that the people who playing with this, they're here to hurt us. And they're looking at me and I'm smiling. Why are you smiling? What can you do? It's a machine. It's a machine. Sometimes it breaks. It breaks. Okay, בסדר. I say, okay, you know what? I'll call the technician and come, he'll fix it. Calm down. You can see Chick-Chak, who is healthy, mentally is very healthy, and who is a little bit, you know, not that healthy. The less healthy you are, the more blaming you're going to do. Write it down. The less healthy you are, the more blaming you're going to do.
What does that mean?
So if they blame, that means they need a psychologist, Rabbi.
That's life, no?
If you're sick, you blame more, you mean?
Yes.
What happened if a kid's like this, always blaming everyone else but not them?
Okay. So
Everyone
good.
not
So we have a project. We cannot let it go on like that. So we have to find all kind of things to develop their sensitivity and to teach them that, to blame is not something good to do. Why? Because when they're blaming you doing it bedafka. And it brings a very bad atmosphere to the house. The atmosphere is very tense and no trust at all. The husband saying to his wife, did you bring my suit from the dry cleaning? She said, oh, I forgot. Listen to what he says. You did it intentionally because you don't care for me at all. Baby. This is an atom bomb. The wife saying to the husband, why did you come late? You know that I have appointment to go. He said, was a traffic. He said, you did it on purpose because you don't like me to go to the meeting now. I know that.
Not smart to say it.
Good. The husband misplaced his glasses and he's saying to his wife, where did you hide my glasses? What's wrong over here?
hide. What is this hide?
Trust, yeah.
Tach, where did you hide my glasses?
No, not good.
The husband saying to his wife, it's already the 5th time that you're telling me to pay this bill. 5th time already. It looks to you that I'm retarded, that I don't understand anything. Is this the right approach?
Of course not.
Okay, good. The wife asking the husband, can you take please the garbage out? What? To take the garbage downstairs? What, you trying to make me a slave in this house?
Oh boy.
The husband looking at one of the bills is that, why is this bill is so high? You want me to declare bankruptcy? Or here is the husband, Mamesh Tzaddik. He says, again you're crying. Again you're crying, I see. You trying to he said, emotionally, you're trying to squeeze me. A wife is in tears. What did he do? He blaming her. Ima is going with the child shopping. Here we go. She's standing online. Now her turn comes. The child saying, Mommy, I need to go to the bathroom. Ima saying to the child, you always need to go to the bathroom when I'm coming to the cash register. What do you want this child to do now? In his pants? And this is your child. Bono shel olam. Ima saying to the child, you took money from my wallet. No asking, no clue. You know, I don't know what happened. I miss some money from my wallet. Don't say you, don't say this. I don't know what happened. But when you're coming, you took money from my wallet. Wow, wow, wow. What a statement. Ima saying to her daughter, you put in all the effort to drive me crazy. Ima saying to the child, you're making the floor dirty intentionally because you want me to clean. Oh, come on. Moishi, did you do homework? No, mommy. Aha. You didn't prepare your homework because you want me to scream at you. You like it. You like to cause me to scream at you. I know that. Did you hear the accusation? Why you walking so slow? I know why you're walking so slow. You want to get me upset. I know that. Mommy, I spilled my choco, my milk chocolate. He said, I know. You did it on purpose. The child left a box of toys on the stairs. Ima almost were trapping on the box. And she's saying to the child, I know why you put the box there. You wanted me to, so I should break my leg. Ima is on the phone and the child says, Ima, I have to talk to you. Here is the reply. You always must talk to me, and it's always when I'm on the phone. And here is the child saying to the parents, I know that nobody loves me in this house. You always give me the jobs that I hate to do. On purpose, you're doing it to me because you don't love me. Mommy, I need money. I need to buy something for school. She said, I don't have. For everybody else, you do have. When it comes to me, Dafka, you don't have. Ima, what did you cook today? Chicken with macaronis. I knew it. You always cooking what I don't like. What seeds you see by this kind of talking?
Blaming, it's a blaming,
hate and
blaming, looking to blame somebody else.
Very good. Looking to blame. So
I have to tell you, excuse me, the opposite. I have one story, the opposite, extreme. There's a woman in Jerusalem. Her refrigerator broke, and she said, Baruch Hashem, it's winter, and she put all the things from the refrigerator on the windowsill. And she had no money to buy a refrigerator, but in 3 weeks, somebody bought her one. We love this story.
Baruch Hashem. When the attitude is good, you don't want to blame anybody. Your life is going to be, that's life. One time it's good, one time it's not so good. That's what Hashem wants, okay. Let it be. If this is the attitude, oh Hashem, good. Meaning you mentally healthy. Where can you learn to be like that? Only the Torah will teach you this. You're not in control. Things will happen to you. Things will happen. Stop blaming the whole world. If you have this kind of an attitude, so your life is going to be very much easy. Your husband came late and you're going to be late a little bit for the meeting. Instead of saying you did it to me, bedafka, this and this, you have to know that Hashem had a different plan. He didn't want you to be in the beginning of the meeting. Where can you learn something like that? Only Torah. You telling your husband, I think you should take this highway. He said, no, this highway is no good. Let me take this highway. He went on this highway. Why? Packed. Parking lot. What's going to happen now? What his wife will do to him now?
Blame him.
You.
I told you, you never want to listen to me. Every time you didn't listen to me, that's what happened. Now starting tach. What will happen? This husband will get cold feet. He will build a wall. He said, no. Instead of saying, okay, Hashem has a plan. Hashem has a plan. You're stuck in traffic, very good. Put shiurim, a class, music, start to sing in the car. Mahesh,
You're saying
laat you go.
it's okay, no Nora, right?
If you're gonna scream, shout, yell, the car will move.
Faster now.
No. So what did you gain?
Nothing.
We have to stop blaming and start understanding. To be considerate to other people's feelings. You can say to your husband two things. Hashem led us to this highway, probably has a cheshbon. We don't know. Good. Say, you know what? We have now 2 hours to talk. Baruch Hashem. Maybe that's what Hashem wants. You alone in the car, okay. Instead of saying, I told you, okay, I told you. Does it change the situation now? So this we have to get rid of. And B'ezrat Hashem, if that's what we're going to do, our life will be. We start to feel the happiness, what the Torah really wants us to have. Have a good night, everybody. It was nice talking to you as usual.
A pleasure as usual.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
It was very nice to see you, Rabbi. God bless you.
Thank you. Toda Rabba, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, yes.
Fuck.
Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, and then at nighttime again.
Very good, Rabbi. Thank you.
Ela Tov.
Laila Tov, Laila Tov,
Tov.
Laila Tov.